Welcome to Swissgolden, where your time is gold. Swissgolden is a company that is located and has its administrative offices in London, United Kingdom. They're also registered in the British Virgin Islands. They're a company that is in the business of buying and selling 24-karat gold bars with a purity of 999.9 from 1 gram to 100 grams with certificate of quality from the refineries like Argor, Harris, Metallor Technologies, Valcambi, Ubnicor, and why gold? We know that gold is a precious metal with limited quantities available. It's not dependent on governments, it does not expire, and always has a high demand. There's two ways that we could actually purchase gold from Swissgolden. First is we could buy gold direct via online shop with a minimum of 7,000 euros. The second way is that we could actually buy gold via the Swissgolden marketing program. And the marketing bonus program consists of a bonus and a leadership. The requirements to participate in the marketing bonus program is we first of all have to join as a client of Swissgolden, and the only way you could join as a client is that you have to be recommended by an existing client of Swissgolden. Second, we will select a table of order. Third is we must make a prepayment for the order of the gold based on the table of order that we select. And fourthly, we must fulfill the marketing bonus requirements of the program. First table of order is what we call a preliminary table of order, and it has a cost of 220 euros to actually join that table. It consists of 3 levels and 7 positions. This is the way how the program works. Once a table of order is closed on the preliminary, you get paid 720 euros that can be used either to purchase a position into the main table of order or purchase gold. This is how the splitting of table works. Let's say, for example, Maria is your sponsor and Maria sponsors you into the preliminary table. Every single new person that comes into the table will always fall on level 1 in one of the 4 available spaces right here, because the requirement that the company has is that every single one of us has to sponsor 2 new clients on the table to be able to be qualified to get paid on the table. So Maria will sponsor Eva as her second, Estela, Jamie, and Jose. Once that happens, the table is closed. There's no more available spaces on the table, meaning to say that it's now closed, and Raul is in position to get paid. So now he is going to get paid his 720 euros and move on to the next table in the cycle, because he's going to decide to use that 720 euros to purchase a position in the main table of orders. If you notice, the table splits into 2 between Maria and Estela. Why? Because Maria and Estela both fall to the 3rd level in position to get paid when those table closes. 4 new positions are open on top of each table that has split. So let's look what happens. Now you have moved on from the 1st level to the 2nd level. Okay, now it's going to be your turn to actually bring in your 2 clients that you're going to recommend to the program, which is Paul and Sam. Eva is going to bring in Tim and Jen. Again, the table closes, and now Maria, your sponsor, is now in position to get paid. So she's going to get paid 720 euros. She's going to buy into the main table, and she's going to move on to the main table cycle. Again, if you notice, the table splits into 2 now between you and Eva, because now you moved down from level 2 to level 3, which is a position to get paid on the table. Now if you notice, there's 4 new positions that has opened up on your table and on Eva's table. So now that you're on level 3, what happens here, you notice you have Paul and Sam as your 2 directs. Now Paul is going to put in his 2 Rose and Pam. Sam is going to put in Rich and Paul, or Raul. Now the table is closed, meaning to say now you are in position. You will now get paid 720 euros that you will use to either buy gold, or if you choose to participate in the main table of orders, you will use that 720 euros to do so. So let's say, for example, you use the 720 euros to participate in the main table of order. You now will move onto the first table in that cycle of the main table of order. Again, you notice the table split in two between Paul and Sam because now they are in position. It's their turn to get paid on the table, and that process will continue over and over, table after table after table. So now that you've paid your 720 euros, which is the cost of the main table of order to participate in the main table cycle, now you're going to start again on level 1. If you notice, you're next to Lara, Jamie, and Jose on the table. Okay, again, there's 3 levels and there are 7 positions available. If you notice, Maria is also on that table. The beauty about this program is that your 2 directs, the 2 persons that you recommended as clients to Swissgolden, will always follow you on whatever table you're at. So that means to say, Maria is your sponsor because Maria is your sponsor, and when you decided to join the main table and you close your prelim table into the main table, you will fall on level 1 of whatever table Maria is on. Okay, so once the table closes, we will go through the same process again of moving down from level 1 to 2 to 3 until we're in the position where Peter is at to get paid on the main table. Every single time we close a main table, the company pays us 1,890 euros for purchasing gold. Each table of orders has a complete cycle, and in order for you to complete that cycles, it requires 3 main tables. Okay, so as I said, every single time you close a main table, this is how it actually works. Okay, we've made a prepayment of 720 euros that we got when we closed our preliminary table to enter the main table. The company pays us a bonus of 2,800 euros, and they subtract 700 euros to pay for your second main table. It leaves a balance of 2,100 euros, and the company takes a 10% commission that they charge, and it will leave a final net balance to you of 1,890 euros to purchase gold. So that's where they get the 1,890 euros to purchase the gold. So as you close your first main table, you will move on to the first level of your second main table. As you close your second main table, you will get paid another 1,890 euros, and you will move to the first level of your third main table again, therefore completing your cycle. And if you take 1,890 euros times 3 tables, it gives you a total of 5,670 euros that you got paid when you completed your main table cycle. Now, if you decide that you want to move further into the VIP table, which is a much bigger table as well, again, it consists of 3 levels, consists of 7 positions, but it has a startup cost of 2,800 euros. You decide to join a VIP table, you pay your 2,800 euros. The company will allow you to start on level 1 again, as you notice where you next to Maria, Jamie, and Jose, and you will continue the process of moving down from level 1 to 3. But every single time we close a VIP table, the company is paying us a total of 7,425 euros for gold purchase. Again, the VIP table also has a cycle which consists of 3 VIP tables as well. So once we've paid our prepayment of 2,800 euros, which is 2,750 plus $50 fee that they have, we get a bonus of 11,000 euros that is paid every single time we close a VIP table. The company deducts another 2,800 euros or 2,750 to be able to pay for your second table. From there, they take a 10% commission, and it leaves a balance of 7,425 euros to purchase gold. So we're going to repeat 3 tables to complete the cycle, and every single time we complete a cycle, we've actually gotten paid 22,275 euros to purchase gold. And the final table that the company has is what we call a VIP Plus table of order, and the cost to actually join a VIP Plus table of order is 9,800 euros. Okay, again, it consists of 3 levels and 7 positions. We move from level 1 all the way down to level 3 where Jennifer is, and once we close our table, the company pays us 26,460 euros for gold purchase. Again, the VIP Plus tables consist of 3 tables to complete a cycle, and once you complete a cycle in the VIP Plus tables, it's 79,380 euros that we get paid per cycle. But then the company also has what we call the leadership program, and the leadership program consists of rewarding us, meaning to say the company says if you make sure that your first 6 your 2 persons that you personally recommended and the 2 that they personally recommended. You make sure that each one of those 6 persons gets paid on their first main tables. You will be rewarded to participate in the leadership program, meaning to say that every single time someone closes a table beyond those first 6, you're gonna get paid some money. Okay, and it will be based on your bonus credit and the value per level. Let's look at an example right here. Level 5 is giving you a credit of 35 euros per bonus credit. You're on level 5 of the leadership program, and within your organization 10 tables of orders are completed and each receive their bonus reward that day. Each main table pays 1,890 euros and 10 tables closes that specific day. It's a total of 18,900 euros that is being paid. The company uses a factor of 500, which is divided into the 18,900 to get what the bonus credit is. So the bonus credit in this example will be 37.8 bonus credits, and since you're on level 5, level 5 pays you 35 euros per bonus credit. You get a total of 1,330 euros that you're gonna get paid as a leadership bonus. So what do we do with the gold when we purchase it? We have 3 options. The first option is that we could keep it in storage in Switzerland or Germany, and we pay a fee of 1.2% annually based on the value of the gold that is being stored. Secondly, we can have our gold shipped to us. Unfortunately, it's only shipped within Europe. If you want to get your gold and you live outside of Europe, you would personally have to go pick up your gold from the company. Our third option that we have is that we could sell our gold back to Swissgolden. The company will process a request for a wire transfer, and they will deposit the money via wire transfer into our bank account. Okay, so now we know that your time is gold. So the question is, how much gold will you earn this year? Okay, so I want to thank all of you for being here with us tonight, listening to this tremendous Swissgolden opportunity that we have available here, because we don't get paid in money, we get paid in 24 karat gold. So I want you to get in contact with the person that invited you to this website. Get in contact with that person. If you have any questions, have that person answer your questions. If you have any doubts, have that person get rid of the doubts that you have, and you tell that person whenever you're ready to get started. The important thing is that you start. The important thing is you take advantage of what this opportunity represents and make sure that your time is really gold.